Shit. So I'm giving it to you a little bit more raw this year. We got the Rucker Park raw gameplay going on while we talk about things, and then I'm going to cut to specific clips of what we're talking about. So like when we talk about dunking, for example, I'm going to cut to some dunking clips so y'all can see it, but then instead of yapping around the same clips, I'm going to let some raw gameplay play so that y'all get the best of both worlds. Y'all get clips and y'all get raw gameplay so you can kind of be your own judge. I mean, we actually be able to see the game as opposed to, sometimes clips can be misleading and good or negative, right? So I hope y'all enjoyed the video. All I ask is that you drop a quick like. It takes 2 seconds and it's free. Let's get going. With pure green windows being smaller in NBA 2K27, it's going to be more important than ever to get the biggest green window jump shot for your specific build. And NBA 2K Madden has you covered. They have a bunch of free tools on their website, but what you're looking for is under the premium section, the custom jump shot database. This is an absolute cheat code every year on 2K. This database contains statistically tested jump shots for your specific build to not only find the biggest screen windows, but the fastest release speeds down to the millisecond. Everything you need to have an edge over your competition. I personally use this database for every build I make every year on 2K. If you're interested in checking this out, click the link down in the description. Use code Joe at checkout for a big discount. I can't recommend NBA 2K loud enough. Alright, so first things first, the biggest thing that we all wanted to know about going into 2K27 is shot contest, right? That was the first thing they talked about in the gameplay reveal, the shot contest. And to my frustration, to be honest about this,
Let's go, Chet. We outside, baby.
we could not change our settings. So we couldn't turn on shot feedback. We couldn't turn off our shot meter. We couldn't change any settings. The only thing we can do in the main menu is change the difficulty. So all of the gameplays you're going to see from me are on all of things. So when you see green windows for shots and dunks and layups and defense or whatever you're looking for as we go throughout this video, it's all on all of things. Okay? Other people, you might see different size green windows.
4 and 2 last 6, man. Let's go, man. Let's go.
So you can get a real read on what we're looking at. But, like I said, we could not turn on shot feedback, which was really frustrating because the main thing I wanted to see after 2K26 was how is that new shot contest and hands up and everything that we talked about, how is that looking? But not being able to turn on the actual shot feedback so we could see the visual feedback of the contest, it's tough to be the judge. I could sit here and tell you it felt better, it felt worse, this, that, and the third, but without the feedback, it's a lot of guessing games.
It's a city home to one of the most loyal and passionate fan bases in football. And all the noise they're making is being captured by the Dome here at Ford Field in Detroit. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the Detroit Lions. Jake Bates now ready to get this one started. And we're off in Detroit. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. First down of the game for James Cook. And he'll make his way through for a pick on the board.
Actually did with good assessment. And that's disappointing because obviously I go into community day trying to get as much information from you guys as possible. And the main thing I wanted to see in the gameplay was the shot contest. But like I said, we could not see the shot contest. And right now, Rucker Park.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just a pick on schedule.
Second and come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Cook. Looks like we can call it 4 yards in the end. Aiden Richardson, energetic as always after making the stick.
That's a good message to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
short. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down. On third down, and as a result, they headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
Fourth down, here's Allen. That's Kincaid with a catch out left. And he stops. The call to go for it from their own side backfires on him with a turnover on downs. And that's a great field position.
You know, these fourth down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Off the play fake. Here's Goff. Complete left side. It's just long. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to 4.
A gain of 39 yards. And the Lions first down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Let's go, Chad. We here. We here. Let's go.
Defensively.
And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20.
At their own 35-yard line.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up first and 10. They've got a man in motion. Here's Allen. And inside the receiver, that one finds the ground. Incomplete. It's second down. First way to drive, Brock. You always tell me that's always the start of a new battle. Defense wins round 1 in this series.
And this next down kind of sets the table, right? You got to now put yourself in a manageable third down after lack of execution on first.
Stop tackle game at 2. That's going to bring up third down. Showing some patience in their ground game early here, Brock. Continuing to feed their guy despite the lack of results so far.
I know this will sound kind of silly, but you've got to run the ball to run the ball. And what I mean by that, there's no way to get this run game going is unless you continue to
You better punt.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going. That incompletion won't help.
They'll go. Allen. Look at that power. Deep left side. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Do you think
Bro, come on, bro. God damn, like the game just started, bro. He ain't even try to play.
Even small guards like Cohen and stuff, they would swing down out of the corner and stop the other team's center and trick his dunk meter. Like, 6'4" guard, 25 interior, and 50 block. The center's driving with really good finishing ratings. And it's just like, if you got there, and it didn't really matter the ratings. On this game, it felt way different trying to dunk on Wembanyama or Dennis Rodman or somebody with like really good interior as opposed to like dunking on Steph Curry. It almost felt like maybe because of that wall up there.
Call it Motown, call it the Motor City. To Lions fans, this is home. Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Detroit Lions.
Chris Boswell, the
Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen with you, the veteran Chris Boswell, getting things started. And we are underway in downtown Detroit. He's to midfield. Still on the move. Return man slowed up.
We both
24-yard
knew,
line.
Mike, coming into the game that special teams would play a big role, but I don't think either of us expected it to play itself out on the opening play of the game. I mean, what a return. That would have been something. He takes that all the way. What a start.
Now they'll pitch it out here. He's got room to run right at the start. And into a familiar spot.
Go, chat. We here.
Touchdown, Detroit
We
Lions.
here.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a
At their
touchdown.
own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. A first carry now for Rico Dowdle. And he runs past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7.
Branch on the tackle.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
At the 42-yard
Play fake
line.
to Dowdle, and now Rodgers.
You want no sack?
Throws and it is incomplete.
It's crazy.
That one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyway. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry. And then, Mike, I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman with that one.
Oh, he's smart.
It's going to be 4th down. On 4th down, here's Cameron Johnston for the punt to Pittsburgh. Greg Dort beat to return.
There you go.
And no return forthcoming.
Lions
It's
take
a
over
touchback
1st and
and
10.
will come out to the
At their own
20-yard line.
20-yard line.
They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. Room to run at the 35.
Yeah, it's gonna be a quick one.
And he is going to run it all the way down.
I know how close it was. It's crazy.
It's a gain of 57 yards. That's good for a Lions 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll go play action with God. This throw left side. Walter Slaw. He's got it.
Let's go.
Such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get an underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here. Takes what the defense gives them, and you have a playmaker like that on the outside. They can do the rest with their feet after the catch.
Lions
And the result is still a touchdown.
Steelers nothing.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll show him the sideline, out of bounds, getting back to the 20-yard
The
line.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's a carry for Dowdle. Finding room at the 35. A terrific run. He's got this one down inside the 30-yard line.
At the 28-yard line. A gain of 52 yards. First down, Pittsburgh.
Now Dowdle. And he'll get about 6 there. Sitting on second down.
Carrier. He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
To throw is Rodgers. Here's a screen coming for Dowdle. And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
On the ground, it's Dowdle. Marker right on the 15, and the march continues. That is a first down
at the
picked up
15-yard
on the
line.
ground.
A gain of 3 on
I know it's early in this game, but
And the
in my
Steelers
mind, that's
first
4-down
down.
territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now we got to see Bain come away with some points.
And a nice defensive play there, coming through to make the play in the backfield.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And that's incomplete. They couldn't connect. And that's how this first quarter will come to an end. The Steelers with the football to begin the second quarter. The Lions call their first timeout as they face a difficult 3rd and 12. From the gun, Rodgers.
Good throw. I'm not fucking. I'm not fucking. Yeah.
Pittsburgh.
Chris Boswell on for the point after. He's got it, and the Steelers are on the board. It's now 14-7.
14. Steelers 7. Chris
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. On the return, here's Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Goff to throw on 1st down. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. He's close to a 1st down. A gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got
What's your internet, B?
still in the back.
Regular ass internet. Get off that Wi-Fi.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard. Goff gives it to Gibbs. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
It's a loss of a yard.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the 1st down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Goff. He's got his tight end.
I hate when they make him jump. Like,
So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
got to know where the sticks are, who's your most reliable player, and I think everybody in this booth knows exactly what position that is.
Right side and brought in and he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And they will get another play off. We have reached the 2-minute warning. Greg and I back from Ford Field in Detroit in a moment. In some rhythm, the drive rolling. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Right back to Williams. They connect again. And he won't get away. Good tackle there to get him down behind the line.
Brings up
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
2nd and 11. To throw is Goff. This one complete to Amon-Ra St. Brown. Inside 35.
A gain of 12
Hit
yards.
for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Detroit Lions, first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Throwing here is Goff. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Goff to throw. Quick slant caught by St. Brown. They bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards.
That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Throwing, Goff.
Sorry.
Unable to connect this.
Gotta stop doing this shit.
Isaac to Slaw.
You have to come down with those opportunities. You're not going to get your hands on the ball very often as a defensive player. And when you do, let alone in the end zone, those are plays you just have to make.
Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. Inside the 10, it is caught. And they continue to churn out first down. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and
And
goal.
the Lions, first down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Goff. That is caught. And he's in. St. Brown. Touchdown, Detroit.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end
Yeah,
the
the
fourth quarter in 2-minute mode.
Can't on out there.
Mode, Mike, at the end of the
Kicker
first half.
on for the point
It might
after.
not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into
Better stop, man.
changes this entire game.
Makes the score Lions
Fucking stop.
21. Steelers 7.
Halftime coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. This is taken in at the goal line. Oh, he's got room past
Yeah, keep that clock there, baby.
Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
A-Rod down to throw on first down. Left side, he's got Bernard. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. 2nd and inches. Rodgers to throw. And that is incomplete. On out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
I like how the ball man.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. They'll run without it. Oh, yeah. And he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline.
The ball carrier. Out of bounds at the 39-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6. The master of play action, Rodgers.
It's a sack, bro. He didn't get rid of that shit, man.
Might be fortunate just to avoid the sack. And it'll set up a
Whole ass nigga.
And once he got his head around, he realized he was in danger. I mean, luckily, he was able to get rid of that ball before it turned into a negative play.
On third down, Rodgers. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. This one's just too far for the receiver. That one falls incomplete.
That's the guillotine right there, baby.
Getting ready to put this one away.
He's smart.
He'll punt for the second time after hitting a beauty
That boy got sense.
in his first effort.
Good kick, my nigga.
And a pretty good
Got
result
15.
there. That's out of bounds right at the 10-yard line.
At their own 10-yard line.
On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs.
He is not that fucking fast.
Maybe a yard.
TJ
Second down
Watt there on
coming
the
up.
tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 11-yard line.
On the ground, this is Gibbs. And that is
I
really
know.
well rigged
The tackle
defensively.
by Alex
They get him
Highsmith.
down back at the
A
9-yard
1-yard
line.
loss on the play. It's
And
now
after that
3rd
negative
and
run, I think
10.
this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
Trying to watch a 2K video and play and shit. Tweaking.
On play action. Goff. Contact as he delivered it there, and the pass is incomplete. Good job defensively to make sure he could not find the throwing lane.
in punt
And it
formation
sets
for
up
the
4th
Lions.
down. On to punt is Fox. His kick is away. This will be returned from the other side of midfield. And not much doing there. They made sure he
The
would
Steelers take
not
over
get
1st
free.
and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not
Ball
having it.
carrier.
Gonna lose a yard.
Alim McNeil on
I
the
can promise
tackle.
you that is not how
A
they
loss
wanted
of a
to start
yard.
this drive,
Brings
Mike.
up
I mean, to get
2nd and
blown up
11
at the point of
at the
attack,
47-yard
there was just
line.
nowhere for the back to go on that run.
In the shotgun, it's A-Rob. A throw
He
there on
is
second
smart.
down.
Serious,
Intended for
This is
the
Pretty
crazy.
clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, is
Yeah,
really just
you
the
have it.
inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
So that's crazy, bro. Right there. Okay, I'm looking out of point though. What shit gonna be? Please, oh.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. A run here with Gibbs. And he'll be met in the backfield and drop behind the line of scrimmage.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning
Oh,
first
he
down.
police.
As a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
On 2nd down, Goff. It is caught.
The police might as well.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll run the draw with Gibbs. Finding room across midfield. And he'll be taken down. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A 1st down.
Detroit Lions, 1st down. 1st and 10
3
at the
quarters
46-yard line.
and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
That's crazy.
First and 10. On to the 4th quarter, and it begins with a run by Gibbs. Taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
A 2nd down throw for Goff. To the right side, that's St. Brown. And they'll take this down inside 25. His 2nd catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a 1st down.
Detroit Lions.
So often we see
GG, my boy.
A 2-score lead get very conservative, especially in the 4th quarter, but not this coach. He says, all right, I might have a 2-score lead. I want to make it 3. He's trying to put as much pressure on his opponent possible here down the stretch lane.
And they bring him down inside.
Good game, Gibbs.
That's a gain of
Good fucking game,
11,
baby.
and they'll move the chains with another 1st down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, Mike, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game. So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage.
GG, chat. Let's go up out of here.
Balance.
Once again, it's Gibbs. And the left first and goal is down inside the 10-yard line.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good for a Lions 1st down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
14. 14. Here's Gibbs. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
Now here's second and goal. One more time, they tried Gibbs. And this is going to be a touchdown.
BTA, let's go.
Going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Give him a chance to run it back, man.
This going to be returned from right around the goal line.
They still couldn't get it.
Down just shy of midfield.
Like, bro, I gave you a fucking chance.
Take over first and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
They send Firemouth, the tight end, in motion. Play fake to Dowdle. And now Rogers. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Intended for Michael Pittman.
Pass looking for Michael Pittman. Doesn't find him. It'll be second down.
Brings up second and 10.
Working out of the gun, it's Rogers. Hit as he throws and is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. From the gun, Rogers. And he's not going to be able to escape the rush here. He goes down.
Aaron Rodgers.
The Lions call their first time out as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in this one. Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. That's hard.
Man, they ain't let me jump.
The Steelers
That's crazy, y'all.
on what will be a
They really didn't let me jump. Like, that was weird.
First down, Steelers.
looking to throw. It's Rodgers.
Boy, we trying to get that nigga smoked out there.
Intended for
Pat Freiermuth, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down.
and 10.
Rodgers. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate in just to avoid the sack.
Oh, you ain't got that much time to throw it.
The third down.
And we ain't gonna blitz it. We just send it to him.
Again, it's Rodgers. That is incomplete. Here we go. Here, that's what could be their final play. It's fourth down. To the air once more. It's Rodgers. To the end zone. It's intercepted. That's the safety, Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on fourth down.
It's a turnover on downs.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. From the gun, it's Goff. His throw, left side, for Slaw. He's got it. And he'll be brought down there. And that'll put a wrap on this one.
GG's, chat. GG.
In this fourth quarter. So it's a win here for the Lions. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the second half. No points allowed. and they cruise to victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from downtown Detroit.
Give me a second, check. All right, let's get it. Let's get it.
But not far from where the Steelers' former homes at Three Rivers Stadium, Forbes Field once stood, we are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Chris Boswell, the kicker Chris Boswell has it ready to go, and we are underway from Pittsburgh. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as he's got.
They be having music and shit playing all in their background. I don't be want to hear that shit. House full of people, kids crying. Man, I ain't got time to hear that, bro.
At the 21-yard line. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs.
This nigga dog in the air?
Defensively there as he'll be taken down behind the line. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
That was a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end, being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block, and you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender had it over that time, but it's going to lead to third down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
I ain't even throw that. Lock in, bro.
At the 21-yard line. Intercepted. The Steelers take over first and 10 at the 21-yard line. They run here with Rico Dowdle. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. The ball carrier.
Watching that play
Taken down
unfold and
at the
watching him
19-yard
complete
line.
it brought back
1
memories
yard
of doing
gain.
all those pursuit
Brings up
drills to
second
make
and
sure
9.
you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. First down. Working from the gun. Rodgers.
Got him. We gone. We gone. Fucking go, man. Man, Aaron Watts, get back. Oh, there we go. Flip it. That's how you get it back. Yeah.
They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps
They knew that first pass I passed was bullshit. That's why they had it like, hold on, man. We know that dude ain't trying to pass that ball. You know what I'm saying?
defenses are stealing the show.
He ain't trying to pass that fucking ball, man.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. At their own 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, it can tell you more better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. In motion right, that's Metcalf. Now Rodgers. Steps away to his left. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
Oh, get it.
Struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Lions
Oh, get it.
back here just past the 35.
Even the most tenured quarterbacks can still get fooled from time to time. He clearly thought he had a throwing lane, but the defense shut it down and picked it off. I'm sure he's frustrated with himself, but I'm also sure he'll shake it off.
Gotta keep between the blocks, baby.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a second down and 6. Another run for Gibbs here. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Gibbs, the ball carrier.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
47-yard line.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Here's Goff. Throws out left. It's caught by Williams. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other.
Now second and 6.
Let's fucking go.
48-yard line. Here's second and 6.
I'm crazy, kid.
Back to throw. Goff. And that's
It's the first.
Complete to number
This
14.
is third and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Pickup on the play. And it's
Gibbs will try and pick it up. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
Bullshit.
And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter. As they've got it with a fourth down coming up. That's to his running back, complete. And he
Get in
gets
there.
inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the fourth down attempt and keeping the drive alive? That was a pretty good job by the defense, I thought, right? I mean, they had to go to their check down, but still were able to get it done for the first.
Agreed. Anytime you can force them to come back to a receiver that's a little bit shorter in the route, you've done your job on defense, but still, they pick up the first down and get a fresh set.
Huge fourth down conversion. Goff now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's first and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit.
Let's go.
Gibbs, 31 yards. And the Lions have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Extra point.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Steelers, nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Get a stop, man. Get this boy up out of here.
The Steelers take over first and 10.
Let's get a stop and get him up out of here.
35-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. Right now, they're harming themselves.
Get him. Let's go. Let's go.
That sack courtesy of Jack Campbell. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Aaron Rodgers, 100 years old, man. Stop playing with me.
Rodgers going to throw.
Ain't fumble? Come on, gang.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. They run here with Dowdle. And he will lose yards back to the 34-yard line. They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field.
It's 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers.
We here. We here.
Incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position.
Get the clock up, man. And I think we get the ball back.
He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
The Steelers
2
34
minutes to
Let's go. He quitting. I already know it.
14-0. Goff now to throw. He's got it to Williams. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Makes the score Lions
down
21.
And that makes the score 21-0. Here are the Lions now as
Give him a
they
chance to run it back,
kick
man.
this one away.
So he won't quit.
Dowdle going to take this one out of the end zone.
I had to get that tackle off. I had to get him.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard
The Steeler
line.
offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but
What you falling for? Stand up.
able to generate anything. You feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's when they could be losing the next time they get the ball.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Oh, let me get that.
Behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Intended for
And
Jeremy
not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback though for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here.
35-yard line.
Here now, 3rd
A
and
gain
a
of
yard.
9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
That's another
From the 32
Steelers
now. Here's 1st and 10.
down. 1st and 10 at
To
the
throw is
32-yard
Rodgers.
line.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
He was brought
This
down at the
2nd and
26.
4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd
Here's
and
Rodgers to
4.
throw. That is incomplete.
Rodgers
From the
pass.
snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. On play action. Now Rodgers.
Thank you.
And Rodgers intercepted a third time. It's Roger McCreary to the pick. And the Lions are going to have it here at their 32-yard line.
They'll take
Let's go, Chet. Let's fucking go, man. What's that, 3 in a row? Yes, sir. Won 5 out of last 6. Let's go. Shit, really like what? 3, 5. 8 out of the last 10. Let's go, man. One more and I'm finna eat, Chet. Let's go. And watch they put me against some fucking glitches. No, he got Baltimore or Philly.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to downtown Detroit
Titans.
and Ford Field, the home of the Lions.
This nigga knows something if he got the Titans, bro.
It's the Tennessee Titans.
This boy glitchy as hell if he got the Titans.
Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen,
Man, I play with everybody. I'm streaming right now.
set to get it started, and off we go.
I mean, I'm streaming, so I'm like 8 in the last 10 out of 1. You feel me? So
Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
man, if I knew you would get them before the game started, I probably would have matched up. You know what I'm saying? So they got tired of playing against Baltimore and motherfuckers like that all game.
First carry for the man from Memphis, Tony Pollard. And a good run there.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 5. On play action, it's Ward. Hit as he throws and it is in.
I'll set up my shit.
Shotgun snap for Ward. He'll get this
Good
into the
kid.
hands of Wrigley, complete. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Complete to Calvin Ridley.
QB will survey the
A gain
defense
of
on
29
first and 10.
yards. And the Titans first down.
Out of the gun, Ward. The pressure got heaved in on him. He will go down.
they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
From the gun, here's Ward. He's got his man, Wandale Robinson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Good start to this drive so far. Another first and 10. Out of the gun, they give it to Pollard. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
The ball carrier. He's taken down at the 17-yard line.
Look him up on a second down.
He had the ball hole for the quarter.
Again, it's Pollard. And he's able to find the crease. Get ahead for 7. He's taking the on the third down.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
They'll try and run for the first down with Pollard. Trying to drive this way. Got there. On the mark. But yeah, he's short.
No gain on the
Short,
play.
and it's fourth down.
Now fourth down.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this fourth down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
That is hauled in at the 5. And he's going to have that first down. They didn't want to settle for 3. And now it's first and goal.
This nigga had the ball the whole quarter, bro. I already knew when I seen him have a Titan, bro. I'm just gonna get some bullshit. This man had the ball the whole fucking quarter.
Titans football here to start quarter number 2.
Blitz play, blitz play.
On first and goal. And he'll try to use that side.
Blitz play.
It will not work. They're going to get him down.
Fake hand out to the running back and gave to the fullback.
Of course, you're trying to catch the defense off guard. You're definitely not intending to lose yardage. That was the case here. Defense was all over it. Great job.
They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game. The task a bit tougher as they face second and goal. Back to throw is Ward.
Wow. That's what we do.
The ball, especially into a crowded area. In the end, I think he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Third and goal. Flat. Throwing, Ward.
How did he throw that ball, bro? I'm near.
Pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
That one intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Avante Maddox. And the Lions are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
Make a decision, Mike. Be aggressive. Come away with a touchdown. But what the quarterback understands in this situation is you just can't hold the ball. You got to get it out of your hand. Give your guy a chance to come down with it. And he puts the ball in harm's way and results in
Been trying to throw the ball. That's crazy.
It's second and
from the 34-yard line. Here's second and 8. shotgun. It's Goff. This one complete to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Goff's pass.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
That's a gain
really
of 5.
Nice timing on that
Brings up
slant route. You can tell the
3rd and
quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
They'll empty out the backfield, line up for 3rd and 3. Throwing, Goff. Open man, right side. He's got it. A gain there of 10 yards. Good for a Lions first down.
First down.
Having the ability to move your
First and
running
10
back
at
to
the
the
49-yard
widest receiver,
line.
they call those the number 1 receiver, meaning he's the closest to the sideline. It really forces a defense to show their hand. Do we keep a corner out there, and I know it's zone, or do I move a linebacker or safety out there, and now you tell the offense that it's man coverage? So the versatility and the chess piece that is the running back position, it can do so much to help not only the play caller,
He's across
but also the
midfield to
quarterback.
the 48-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They face 2nd down and 7. From the gun, it's Goff. To the middle, he's got St. Brown. He's taken down at about the 30.
It's a gain of 18.
Looked like he bounced up okay
That's good
after
for
that
the
hit. He
Lions.
does deliver
First down.
the first down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. The hole closes quickly. They'll pick up about 3.
He was
The
tackled
Titans
at the
will use
27-yard
the
Oh,
line.
time out.
timeouts.
A 3-yard
As
pickup.
they'll stop it with
Brings up
just over
2nd
40
and
seconds
7.
to go in the first half.
Is he serious?
Second and 7. Here's Goff. His throw left side. Forts a smash. He's got it. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
15 yards. That's another Detroit
Off to throw on first down. This one caught at the 4. The Lions all their first time out.
A gain of
As
9.
they'll stop it with
Brings up
27
2nd
seconds
and
remaining
1
until
at the
halftime.
Titans' 3-yard line.
Second and a yard. Goff. That one out wide to Gibbs. And he's going to lose yardage
Complete to
here.
Jahmyr
Taken
Gibbs.
down back at the 8.
Brought down back at the
Here's a
8-yard
timeout
line.
Tennessee. It'll be their second.
This man
As
right
there's
here is
22
big.
seconds remaining.
He's
till
weird.
halftime. Here comes 3rd and 6.
Oh, he called it.
In the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's 4th down.
Cordell Flott on
We're
the
starting to
coverage.
see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
They'll go for it. Here's Goff.
Come on, I'm supposed to catch that.
They couldn't get the connection on fourth. Gonna give the ball over on down.
It's a turnover on down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
A short one there to Bellinger. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 20.
You got no more time out. Let's go.
Now here's a timeout.
Use them all, buddy.
8 seconds remaining until the break. On 1st and 10, Ward in trouble, and down he goes. And now we get a late timeout coming in the waning moments of this second quarter. 2nd and long coming up. They don't want to repeat a 1st down, so they'll keep it on the ground now. And he'll be taken down as time runs out and we've come to the end of the first half of play.
See.
Joey Slide to kick off for Tennessee.
Defenses control the first half, but when will we see some points? Hopefully soon, as this third quarter begins. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Electro be he be crazy.
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. Going left side, and it's taken in by Williams.
Complete to Jameson
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held them just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
They hand it to Gibbs. Finding space inside the 40. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25.
And the
A long one from Gibbs. And even 30 yards.
10 at the 23-yard line.
1st down, 10 yards to go. Throwing here is Goff. He'll get that into the hands of Williams. That keeps him ahead of schedule.
It's a gain of
That's a
7.
1st down completion of 7 yards.
3 at the 16-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. On the handoff, this is Gibbs. And Gibbs into the familiar spot. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit Lions.
Touchdown, Lions.
Well, Greg, so much for calling a 0-0 shutout. Finally, we get somebody on the board here to start the second half.
Yeah, what was a defensive battle? And you have to think, if you're the defensive coordinators at halftime, you're feeling pretty good about your game plan, probably not making a lot of adjustments. I'll be interested to see now, after allowing that early score, do they continue with what we saw up to this point, or do they have some wrinkles that they can throw to now try to slow down this offense here in the second half?
Seven 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchdown.
Their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll give it to Pollard to start this drive. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
Tony Pollard, the Titans ball carrier. DJ
From
Reed
the
on the
38
tackle.
down, here's
It's
second
a pickup
and
of
7.
3. Brings up second and 7 at the 38-yard line.
Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5. Play action. Ward.
Get in there.
He gets in there and drops him for a big loss. And now it's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Ward. Looking middle, and he's got Ridley. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down.
It's now 4th down.
They are going for it. It's Ward. He's going to find his
Out there.
receiver. It's Robinson. And he's going to pick up a Titans first down. They convert style there. Big play
And the Titans
on 4th and long. There he goes. Inside the 30.
Come on.
And he'll take
Give me the ball back. Let's go.
The ball carrier.
Tony Pollard.
Touchdown, Tennessee.
Touchdown, Tennessee.
Pollard ain't even like that, but I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm gonna let him have it. I'm gonna let him have it, though.
It has felt like they've been on the verge of breaking one a few times here, Mike, and then
The
they
Titans
finally make it
will line
happen
up
here.
for the two-point
Catch the end
conversion.
zone first time today.
That'll be caught.
The two-point
And he was
conversion is
given.
successful.
And they
It makes
take
the
the lead
score
by
Titans
1 on top
Lions
8 to 7.
Joey Slide to kick off for
Following the
Tennessee.
touchdown, here's Slide to kick it away. This will be returned from the 6. And a
Come on,
decent return
what?
there. He'll get this up
Isaiah
just shy
Pacheco on
of
the
the 30.
return. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. Inside the 40. Inside the 20. And he will dive into the end zone. 71 yards. Touchdown, Detroit.
Lions.
Good looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
The Lions
The
will set
Titans
up
will
for the
use the
two-point
first of their
conversion.
timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. And now, after the big play, got to cut that celebration short because they're going to stay out and go for 2. They're going to try to run
The
it and give
two-point
it to
conversion
Gibbs.
is successful.
And he's into the end zone
That makes
again.
the score
It's the
Lions
octopus.
15.
He's got the long
Titans
run for
8.
6 and punches in the 2. All 8 points for good measure. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is going to sail
The Titans
through the
take
end
over
zone
1st and
for a
10
touchdown.
at their own 35-yard line.
On play action, it's Ward. He's got a man here. That's Eligio. And he'll be
Good shit.
taken down, but they are in business
Complete
inside
to
the
Alec
30-yard
Islander.
line.
A gain of of 37
So, 3
yards.
quarters now in the
First
books.
down,
So we gonna have some glitch plays. I told y'all before the game started.
You're tuned in to the
This boy got 10
NFL
people. He glitching.
on EA Sports.
Had 4 men back there. And I looked up, there's only one person back there. Look. Off the old and shit. Like, glitchy, man. This shit glitchy as hell. This shit glitchy as hell.
All game long. It comes through with the grab and a first down. Slot man in motion right. On first down. Ward. That is incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws.
No fumble?
The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Out of the gun, Ward. He pulls it in around the 5.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
I could caught that nigga in the air. Bloom.
Touchdown there in the fourth quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up. We got ourselves involved.
He caught it.
It's going to allow them to take the lead 15. Here in the fourth quarter.
Joey slides to kick off
so
for
now
Tennessee.
Playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. And a solid run back there. They'll get this out past
The Lions
the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
A gain of a yard brings up second and 9.
To throw is Goff. That's caught by Gibbs.
Goff's pass.
Get about 6 before he's taken down.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it third and 2.
They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. He's got a first down inside the 45. What a run. Down to the 40.
That's good for a Lions first down.
First down, and they stick with Gibbs. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
They'll come up now for second down. And they will not be able to get another play off, and we have reached the 2-minute warning.
First down, check this shit over with.
For the conclusion. In a moment, it is second down and 5. Gibbs. He is met and dropped.
Jameer Gibbs.
Couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
He was brought down by
Time
Cedric
now
Gray.
becoming a factor as
2.
we get to
Brings
third
up third
down.
and 8.
They'll drop to throw. Catch his name. That is Williams. And
It is.
determination as he gets forward and picks up the first down.
A gain of 9 yards.
Here's a timeout, Tennessee. It'll be their second. Plenty of time. All three timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. Titans going to use the last of their timeouts here. And they'll get together prior to this second down play. Here's Gibbs. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
A gain of 11 on that one. First down, Detroit.
Well, here he is just taking over this drive from the running back spot.
Line.
Frankly, Mike, any time the secondary and defensive backs are making a lot of tackles downfield, you know the offensive line's doing their job up front.
Oh, he over there mad cussing. It ain't over yet, though, because he field goals some bullshit on here.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. A run with Gibbs. And he's taken down. That will get them a bit closer. Every yard going to help the field goal kicker right now.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
I knew it. He can do it. Accept it. And he's going to do it.
Now, a big 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's taken down, and now they can take this all the way down, call the timeout, and set up the game-winning field goal try. And now the timeout will be called, so they are in field goal range with 3 seconds.
And he can't ice the kicker. I gotta make it, though. It's gonna be some bullshit.
So a big one looming for Jake Bates. This
Go.
to win the game.
GG's, bitch. Let's go.
And it's celebration time. A walk-off victory on the game's final play. So it's a win here for the Lions. This one went all the way down to the wire. Late field goal with zeros on the clock seals the deal.
Clock management.
Come from behind. It may feel like they stole this one. They get the victory on
Clock
the game's
management,
final
baby.
play. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the
Boy, ran that
NFL
ball. Let's go.
on EA Sports. For more,
I'm finna get off chat.
visit
Get y'all boy later on.
EASports.com.
For girls or whatever y'all is. GG's, man. GG's. Good dubs. Good dubs. 4 in a row. 4 in a row. Good dubs. 5 out of the last 6. Let's go.